Alright, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Score. Today I'm here with Shock and Mike. So what's up, y'all?
What's up? How are you doing?
What's up? How you doing, everybody?
Shit, I'm doing good. Hey, Happy New Year's, y'all boys, and Merry Christmas. We ain't been on here for a while.
Happy New Year's.
Hey, in today's episode, we're gonna be recapping week 17. It was. We're gonna have a Would You Rather, go over our playoff picture or the playoff picture, and our weekly pick'ems. And we're gonna start it off with Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. This happened last night. What was the score? 16-13.
16-13. We went down. Pittsburgh went down 13-3. We were able to field goal our way up to 9 points, and then Kenny Pickett was able to marvelously drive us down the field in a 4-minute offense, but kind of like a 2-minute type of vibe, and throw a second game-winning touchdown in 2 weeks, man. Can you believe that?
Ooh, I don't even remember who the Steelers played last week. What he did last week?
Raiders, 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception.
Oh, yeah.
Pickett to Pickens for Pittsburgh, game-winning touchdown. And then this week it was Kenny rolling out to his offside, into the blind side, breaking a sack, breaking a hand, but breaking a sack, and then throwing over two pursuing defenders to Najee, who was covered by Roquan Smith, which I appreciate that because we might have traded for him, but instead we got the Bears second to Roquan Smith, dotted him, Najee for the game-winning touchdown, and then Minka, of course, got the game-sealing interception.
Best safety in the league.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Yes, sir. I'm very happy about the Steelers right now. So we just need next week. We need to beat the Browns. We need the Bills to beat the Patriots, and we need the Jets to beat the Dolphins, who might be starting their third-string quarterback to make the playoffs.
Dang.
Yep.
Bro, it's possible.
It's possible.
Because earlier in the
season, run through that scenario again.
We need to beat the Browns. We need the Bills to beat the Patriots, which they're going for the first seed, so that could definitely happen. And then we need we need the Jets to beat the Dolphins, who might be starting their third-string quarterback.
They are starting. Teddy broke his hand last week.
And because that is pretty likely, Mike might owe me $10 because he said if we make the playoffs, he's going to give me $10.
Yeah, I will. I stand on that, man. I'll send it as soon as that game is done. As soon as the night's over and it says the Pittsburgh Steelers are in the playoffs, you will see $10 in your Cash App or wherever. You got Cash App, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll see $10 if the Steelers make the playoffs. But for my team, I would rather be in control of our own destiny instead of having to rely on teams to beat teams. But sometimes that's just how football works. But
I agree.
I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Kenny, I talk a lot of shit pre-pod about Kenny Pickett, but if he can get the right, I think he could be Joe Burrow 2.0 maybe, an older quarterback. Hold on, listen, hear me out. All right, Joe Burrow's rookie year, right? They were awful. He got hurt, and he's already older. He's already one of the older. He's like 26 or something like that. He was up there in age. Kenny Pickett is up there in age considering he's a rookie. Joe Burrow was up there in age considering he was a rookie. Joe Burrow gets hurt, blah, blah, blah. They're not good. Steelers aren't great. But if the Steelers can get a offensive coordinator who knows what he's doing, Matt Canada has been trash for ever. If the Steelers can get an OC that knows that a quarterback whisperer OC, I think Kenny Pickett can be pretty. He can be nice, and this is for real. I really think he has potential because I thought, me personally, he was the most NFL ready quarterback out of that whole draft class. Everybody else projects. That's why he was the only quarterback to go in the first round. Everybody thought Malik Willis was gonna go top 10. Boy fell to the third round. I think he can be nice, man. And he just needs the right things in place. He has the defense. He just needs the offense. The offensive coordinator, and he'll be 3 straight. That was a great win by Kenny Pickett. Great throw. Like, not every quarterback can make that throw. I'm not gonna lie. Going to the offside, kind of at somewhat across your body, on it like that. That was a great throw by Kenny Pickett, and a great catch by Najee. There's one thing I do want to talk about is Lamar Jackson. He is showing why the Ravens should have paid him a long time ago, because he's the most valuable, without the award, like not without winning the award, but he's the most valuable player in the NFL to his team.
Definitely.
It's him. It's him and Jalen Hurts. Him and Jalen Hurts are the 2 most valuable players to their team. And I think he's gonna if he comes back to Baltimore, they're gonna pay. They're gonna have to drop the bag on him. But I don't see him going back to Baltimore. But we can say this topic for an off-season pod. But just a great win by Kenny Pickett and the Steelers. I gotta give credit where credit's due. They deserve it.
It's hard seeing Baltimore just let Lamar walk, because they could just franchise tag him, and he's gonna sit a franchise tag. Like, he's not gonna play on the franchise tag.
He's not gonna play on that tag. He already said he's not playing on it.
Yeah, and rightfully so, because their whole team is Lamar Jackson. They don't even get him receivers or anything. They just go figure it out. And he be doing it for the most part. Like last season when Lamar was playing, they were the 1 seed until he got hurt. And this year again, they were like a top 2 seed, and then Lamar got hurt, and now they fell all the way to 6 yesterday. Or they fell all the way to 6 now. They played
They've been 6. Or no. Yeah, no, you're right. They were 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, who do they play now? Wait, I got it right here actually. They'll play Cincinnati now.
Yeah.
Still this game. I don't really. What you said? Yeah.
I thought the Bills were 2.
1, 2, and 3 is gonna be decided tonight. It's not really, cause we got the Bills at 1. They play the Bengals at 3, and the Chiefs are at 2.
Yeah.
So like,
they had the tiebreaker over the Chiefs.
Yeah. Like
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
if the Bengals win, they got the tiebreaker. It's a bunch of stuff. We gonna see how it go tonight. But yeah, I don't really got too much.
Don't the Bengals have the tiebreaker over the Chiefs as well? I think they do. They played the Chiefs.
But the Chiefs got an extra win right now.
They did. Wait,
I know.
They did win, bro. They won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if the Bengals if they win today, they're the 2 seed. They
Yeah.
To the 1 seed.
That's actually crazy. Cincinnati being 1. We smoked them. No, we didn't smoke them, but we
Y'all did a number on them. Y'all forced a lot of turnovers. Yeah.
Tonight's game got MVP on the line.
Okay.
Yeah, we won an OT.
I think MVP is on the line today as well. Like, all Jalen Hurts MVP talk aside, he's out of it. Those 2 games he missed have clearly caused him to be out of the MVP race. I think it's either between Joe Burrow and Mahomes. If Joe Burrow spazzes tonight, like I expect him to, because the Bills' defense has not been great this year. I expect Joe Burrow to go crazy. He can be. It's gonna be 1A, 1B, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow for MVP. In my opinion.
Jordan Poyer makes his return today for the Bills. It got announced like 2 hours ago. He hasn't played since maybe week 1 or 2, and then today he decided he's gonna suit up. We're gonna see how that rolls. But I seen the stat that the last 14 games Jordan Poyer played, the Bills won. Like, he on a 14-game win streak by himself.
That's a crazy stat. Is Trey White's back, huh?
Yeah, Trey White's back too.
Okay. I haven't been paying attention to the Bills.
Yeah, Von Miller's out though.
Von Miller, yeah, he's been out for the whole almost mid-season.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
The rest of the year. Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about the Giants game now. We got the Giants versus the Colts. Like I told you, y'all don't even got the best quarterback in this conversation, but y'all always talking about y'all quarterbacks. We have Daniel Jones throwing to Isaiah Hodgins, Richie James, Daniel Bellinger throwing. He only threw 177, but he had him a couple touchdowns. He had him 177, 2 tutties, and he also ran for 2 more on the ground.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is. And then our defense dominated the Colts as I expected. Our defense,
That's what's supposed to happen. You play a lowly Colts team. That's what you expect.
yeah, Nick Foles was
That's what you
starting.
expect.
Yeah, I had to pick us up on fantasy. Y'all boys made the Super Bowl in y'all fantasy leagues.
I didn't play fantasy this year. I missed out. I didn't play this year.
Oh man, well I got them boys for the fantasy Super Bowl. They did not disappoint. They had 16 points. You know, on defense, that's cool.
Heck, man, that's great.
Yeah.
Great.
Our defense played amazing. Saquon had him a game. Even though he only had 58 yards, he still had him a game. Like, he still did everything you want him to do. You know, he didn't leave with a touchdown or whatever. Daniel Jones got that. He had two breakout runs, which I love to see going into the playoffs, because we finna face a team in the first round that I think we could beat. Like, we are locked in at the 6th seed. Like, next week, we shouldn't even play anyone. We shouldn't let anyone get hurt, because
y'all are gonna play, and I thank God y'all are gonna play, because the way Philly is playing right now, I want to thank y'all for giving us a division. You know, if y'all go out there and beat Philly, we win the division, bro.
Who do y'all play next week? Y'all play Washington.
We play the Commanders.
It's possible y'all could end off as the 1 seed. That's crazy. Wait, would y'all get the 1 seed or just the division?
We would get the 1, or we would get the division, and there's a chance we could get the 1. We would, since the Vikings already lost, and we own the tiebreaker over them.
Yeah, you need 49ers
to lose. So
they play the Cardinals. That's not happening.
Well, yeah, but they might sit their starters. So, hey,
I mean, they starters are. Even if they sit their starters, bro, they not gonna sit Brock Purdy no matter what. And as long as he playing, them boys on.
But I'm not gonna say nothing about Brock Purdy. I'm not, because I don't want anybody to say anything to me about anything I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it. Is it Brock Purdy or is it the shit around him?
It's the stuff around him.
Okay, so why would they not sit him? They're not gonna sit him. I wouldn't expect him to sit him, but they're gonna sit everybody else.
Yeah, but he's on the road. That's why, like, even though it's the stuff around him, he's like in the rhythm.
He's a rookie. They gotta keep him.
Yeah. He's a rookie, bro, and he's not even a run first quarterback or anything. Like, he's playing. Another thing.
Pretty good though. I think he's pretty good.
Another thing about our defense, we got a couple returning people. Landon Collins from a couple seasons ago, he got a pick 6, which you love to see, and Xavier McKinney. We also finna get Dory Jackson back. That is gonna be 3 players in our secondary coming back to play against those shitty Vikings, and I think we can actually beat them in the first round. Honestly, I really do.
Hey, Mar, let me ask you something. How do you feel about Madden having Xavier McKinney with 86 speed?
Oh my, bro. That I used to always bench him, bro. Like, I don't even, bro. That's crazy. 86 speed, like. I think I'm faster than that in real life. 86 speed. I think I could run 86 speed, bro.
86 speed is like a 4.
Like a 4.5. No, I say about 4.5.
Like a 4.58.
I feel like 86 should be like a 4.8.
Nah, it's not a 4.8.
They say the 4.8 for the 70 speeds.
70 speed, yeah. Mar, you running a 4.58?
Hold on. No matter what, I can run a 4.6. No matter what. I don't know I can run.
You got like 86 speed.
Bro, I got 87 speed bare minimum. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro. Like, I am not no Xavier McKinney on Madden, bro. Like, I could probably touch 90 if I train.
Jesus, this guy has so much confidence.
Bro, I'm so, bro. I be. You won't even.
Well, consider the fact I have not
run a 40 for Madden and they use 6 speed.
Wait, what you said?
Like, if you would go to like have like a ratings adjuster come out and run a 40 for them and them adjust his speed, because 86 is crazy.
No, it is. He's not usable.
Yeah.
He's literally not usable, bro. He's playing. He telling me I'm gonna put.
I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that 86 might be valid. Guess what he ran in the 40? A 4.63. So that 86 speed might be valid, man.
Bro, but when he's on the field, he's not that slow.
He is fat, bro. But you know, EA don't go off their speed most of the time. They go off 4D speed.
Bro, he's not that slow, bro. Like
Juju came in with 87 speed, and then he worked his way all the way up, I think, to 91, and now he's back down to 87. So.
Well, it's because that damn 91-yard pass he caught that one time. 97-yard pass he caught that one time against the Lions.
He had two of them. He had one against the Broncos the next year, too.
Yeah, that's why he was. Juju is not slow. But how did we get off topic?
Hey, because we was talking about the Giants. That's why. But
you said the Giants could beat the Vikings in the first round.
Yeah, no. I would put money on us. Like with no bias, I would.
How much? 500.
It depends how much I get. Like if it's like 500 for like 10 bands, all right, I'll do that. But like 500.
I would put money on y'all to win. I put money on y'all to cover. I think y'all can cover the spread, whatever the spread would be.
I think we will win because the last game we lost to them. Matter of fact, we're gonna talk about that later. Y'all got anything y'all want to say about the Giants game?
There is one thing I want to say. Yes, there comes a point in time where you can celebrate. There comes a point in time where, you know, you do your thing, man. You get a big sack, you get full of emotion. But bro, his awareness has to be lowered down to 0. He has no awareness, bro. When there's a man convulsing and you're making grass snow angels, bro. Turf snow angels. Bro, you're making snow angels with the black stuff in the turf. Bro, I get it. You want to have fun in the NFL. He is a very fun guy, I'm sure. But there's a time and a place, man. And when I seen that, I was like, bro, that's so distasteful. Like, bro,
it's not this
man writhing in pain next to you. How would you feel if you were the man writhing in pain and somebody was doing a snow angel hitting you every time you raise your arms up? Because he was hitting them every time. And how he says he didn't see it or he didn't know. There's no way he didn't know that Nick Foles was hurt.
He probably didn't know,
bro. He didn't know. You could literally watch the replay. He just got off that. He screamed off the edge so fast. He dove at him, sacked him, and that's the first thing he did.
He had the celebration going for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. And you don't see a big 6'6" dude in white stand
He probably
up.
seen him on the floor still, but didn't realize he was hurt.
He was literally shaking and rolling around. How could you not see that? And the thing about nobody helped Nick Foles. Nobody tried to help him.
So you told me that even his teammates ain't realize he was hurt like that.
No,
Kayvon will post it.
I'm talking about nobody. What I meant was nobody told Kayvon to, bro, get up. It was like celebrating with him. Like, it feel like celebrating the injury. Like, you don't do that.
No, he's not celebrating an injury.
I think that Kayvon didn't know, but he also could have been more aware. Like, if he keeps hitting into something, why is there someone still laying next to him? Why don't you look and be like, oh, somebody's over here, like, really hurt, but he's still, and it's like, it's what Mike said immediately is like his awareness. It's like, have a little situational awareness is all I'm saying. I think he didn't. I don't think he actually knew. Like, I don't think he's malicious.
Yeah, I don't think he is either. But like I said, have awareness, bro. Like just be aware of some things. Just don't pay attention.
It's the adrenaline that comes along with it. Like what we're discussing lasted maybe less than 15 seconds after he just got a sack, and he's happy as hell about the sack, and like, you feel me? That was just his first reaction to it. Like, after every single one of his sacks, he
better.
What you said?
It's true, but you just gotta be better, man. Like,
I'm surprised he didn't get an unsportsmanlike conduct for excessive celebration, because that shit was excessive. Like, come on, bro, do 2 or 3 little snow angels then get up, bro. Come on, man.
If that was me, I could see it happen to me too. I could empathize with him. I could see that happening to me too. But if that happened to me, you're still making a mistake of having a lack of awareness of what's going on around you, and you're still doing something that's like insensitive to the situation, and you still have to atone for that, even if it's not like you made a malicious mistake.
Yeah, I feel.
That's all I'm saying.
I fuck with Kayvon Thibodeau. I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with him. He's a very good player. Very
You ain't gonna be
great
saying
player.
that for too long when he the best defender in the NFC East.
He's not gonna. He'll never be that. He'll never be that. Unless Michael Parsons leaves, which that ain't happening. So he'll never be the best. He just not. Bro, get your own. You have yours, bro. Y'all have your own pass rusher.
We
Like,
need
be
a
happy with
middle
it.
linebacker to pass rush. That's what we need.
That's literally
That's not
T.J.
Michael
Watt.
Parsons.
TJ Watt's not a middle linebacker.
Oh, you said a middle linebacker?
Yeah, we need somebody who could pass rush from the interior, do everything.
It's not Michael Parsons. I don't know.
Yeah, that ain't Michael Parsons either. I mean, if you ask him to do it, he'll do it though.
Good on a one-on-one. If we blitz 5, he could rush from the interior and be dominant. That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, that's what y'all had Devin Bush. What the hell happened to Devin Bush?
Ask him.
Bush Mike
We don't want him.
had a pick too.
We don't know. We don't. Bro, you would have to give us your whole organization for Michael Parsons. Like, you would have to give ownership to Jerry Jones over the Pittsburgh Steelers for Michael Parsons and T.J. Watt.
So then
Has
when
to
we
be.
got Micah, we would just have him play for you guys anyway because we gave you the organization.
Yes.
Exactly.
He would be ours. He would still be in the Cowboys uniform, but you would just have to give us your stuff. So that's how much you would have to give up for Michael Parsons. And that's how unlikely that's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Hey,
Saying
but
delete Steelers for Micah Parsons and then we would just keep Micah. That's
Yes.
that point
Yes.
would own the Steelers as well.
And we don't T.J. Watt as well. So that's why.
Situation, bro.
Well, don't trade for Michael Parsons, and you won't have to give up your franchise.
Literally just merging the Steelers with the Cowboys.
No, just y'all can keep everything else. But
Pittsburgh Cowboys.
Hell no. But
Now
that
with the
means
Steelers, we would have Kenny Pickett starting.
ew, bro. Hell no.
I would honestly try it out for a game.
I bet you would, Giants fan. I would have Kenny Pickett starting for the Giants, bro. Don't be surprised if Daniel Jones is.
Dak is
Back.
great, but I'm biased towards Kenny now. Like, that's my guy. Like, he's our next
Can
guy.
I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question, bro.
Huh?
And this is my. I'm asking both of y'all. It's both of y'all. If y'all are either Daniel Jones or Saquon, are y'all and the Giants offer you a contract? Are you going back? You going back to New York?
After making the playoffs in New York City, where they used me correctly,
New Jersey.
you funny.
I mean, I think it depends. What if we won the bowl? Yeah, why not?
No. I'm talking about just make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs?
Are you going back?
Why wouldn't they?
I mean,
If I'm Saquon, I don't care about Daniel Jones. But if I'm Saquon, I'm not going back. There's no way.
I don't know about Danny Dimes, my guy.
Saquon's a lock.
No, he's not, bro. No, he ain't.
Where would he
No, he's
go?
not. He can go anywhere his heart desires, literally. Anywhere he wants to go. He can go anywhere. Because somebody's going to throw a bag at him. But I'm saying, if I'm him, I'm not going back to New York. They got a terrible O-line. They have good coaching. Y'all O-line is ass, bro. Come on, bro. Be real.
Bro, the O-line has gotten way
You should
better.
go to Philly. They may have gotten way better, but you're still the Giants.
Yeah, but it's gotten way better. Like,
It's going to crumble. Saquon, exactly. Saquon in Philly would go stupid.
I don't see him going to
And
Philadelphia.
he's from around that area.
He's not going to Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley
I
is
didn't say
staying.
he was, but I'm saying if I was Saquon, I'm not going back to New York. But thank God I'm not Saquon, right? Wish.
Because the offense that the Giants run now with the read option. All right. Daniel Jones this season he's top 20 for single season rushing yards all time. Like, when you look up the record books, Daniel Jones' name is in there. Dak Prescott's name isn't anywhere.
Because Dak Prescott is not a running quarterback.
All right, he's not any. Okay. Daniel Jones' name is in is solidified in that at least.
Who cares about that?
All right, but
Look at how many passing touchdowns. Is he even top 10 in the single passing yards for the Giants? Like, he's not even in y'all's own. He's not even in y'all's own record book for stats he's supposed to be. Like, his best season was his rookie year.
Daniel Jones.
He led the league in giveaways. Yes.
This has been Daniel Jones' best season.
12 picks.
This has been Daniel Jones' best season.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Statistically.
Well, statistics. Yeah, but we was talking about the eye test earlier, bro. When I watch the games and I'm seeing the amount of separation Richie James gets, but Daniel Jones gets the ball to him, it makes me think like, yo, how would he look with CD Lamb? How we got a terrible O-line. How would he look with Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and them boys guarding for him? I be thinking that sometimes, and you know what? I want to see it. I do.
It's not gonna happen.
Why won't it happen?
Dream about it. You're gonna have to dream about
Why won't it happen? In one off season, we almost totally revamped the situation with a new GM and coach.
All right, bro. Y'all got money, huh? Y'all got money that's coming out?
No, we don't.
Have some money?
No.
Well, that sounds personal. That's y'all's problem.
Yeah, we in a terrible money situation.
Well, how the hell y'all gonna bring back Saquon and Daniel Jones if y'all ain't got no money?
We're gonna have to. Those are maybe our two most important players, so they're gonna have to do some restructuring.
All right, man. You could that's a scenario that could, but what would he look like? He won't look any better than Dak because he doesn't have a better arm than Dak. He won't look. The only thing he has over Dak is the ability to run. And if Dak wanted to run, he would, but he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to run for his life every play because he has the luxury of having 2 top 20 running backs. Like he has that luxury. And that's something that Daniel Jones doesn't have. And that's not the Cowboys' problem. Blaming on y'all's fucking terrible front office.
Hey, we drafted wide receiver in the first round. Ain't no way we don't.
Y'all got y'all pick this year?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, that was last year's pick that went to the what was it, the Bears didn't have that?
No, we had the Bears picks. We had Kayvon Thibodeau at 5 and Evan Neal at 7.
Yeah, y'all the Bears. Y'all had the Bears pick too. Okay. But still, like as y'all should draft a wide receiver. I don't know who it's gonna be.
Bro, I want that Jackson, but he's not. He's not.
Who?
Jackson, no, Ohio State.
Mixon, Jigba.
Bro, you know who I'm talking about.
Quentin Johnson is better from TCU, but he's not gonna be on the board long. So.
Nah, I don't know too many of these receivers, but I just need one of them because almost every first round receiver in the NFL nowadays come out great. Hey,
Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave.
But this year, the best receiver from the draft, second round pick.
I mean, Steelers always drafting.
It is not George Pickens.
Steelers always draft the top 5 receiver in the second round, though.
I don't know. The Steelers, they do have great drafting. They do draft spectacular. Unless it comes out to quarterback this year.
You know, it's another team that drafts really well.
Who?
The Dallas Cowboys. Like, and then it's like Cowboys fans always cry. I'm looking at it.
Oh,
all right, hold on. I'm looking at the situation, bro. This is almost their best chance to win the Super Bowl, and I think they're gonna get eliminated in the first round because you have Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, all on rookie contracts.
Okay,
bro.
What's your point?
That's not easy to come around.
Well, we drafted great. What can we say? But what were we crying about? What were we crying about?
Like.
Yeah, this is last year.
A lot of Cowboys fans be crying that like Jerry Jones like he too what's the word?
He's too controlling.
Kinda conceited with the drafting and stuff.
Because when we hit on the pick, we hit on the pick. But when we miss terribly. Just like 2017, we drafted Taco Charlton with pick 28 or 29, I think. Who went right after Taco Charlton? T.J. Watt.
Hey, though.
We picked Ezekiel. Zeke wasn't a bad pick because he made Dak what he is, kind of. But we drafted Zeke in 2016. Who went right after Zeke? The best cornerback in in one of our generations. One of the best cornerbacks of our generation, Jalen Ramsey. In 2021, we drafted Kevin Joseph over fucking Asante Samuel Jr., who was a dog, by the way. So when we miss on the pick, we miss terribly.
I mean, bro, it ain't terrible,
we
bro.
hit.
It ain't terrible. It ain't terrible.
Kelvin Joseph is ass. He's not
I know,
gonna
but
hit.
you just looking at the downside too much. Look at the upside too, bro. Like
No, I'm looking at the positive.
but like,
bro, you tell me what is Kelvin? What you know Kelvin Joseph? Number one, you know who that is?
yeah, I know Kelvin Joseph. I had
Go look
Asante
at his
Samuel
stats.
over him. I had
Look
Asante
at his
Samuel
stats,
over
bro.
him.
I did too.
Yeah,
The
but
whole, bro, you look at. I didn't even know who Kelvin Joseph really was until it got up to draft time because we were going through the prospect. I was going through the prospects, and I didn't really. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And I was going through his stats, and I was like, okay, seems like a troublemaker because he got kicked out of LSU and had to go to Kentucky. He had a solid year at Kentucky, but I'm looking at Asante Samuel Jr., who has a solid career at Florida State. I'm like, wow, I'll be surprised if he's still there in the second round. And he's there in the second round, and we drafted Kelvin Joseph over him.
I understand,
we missed terribly, but when we hit,
it's like that for
we
every
go on to
single
be
team.
All pros.
It's literally like that for every single team.
Are you talking about Dallas? Why don't we talk about Dallas and
Tennessee, yeah, that's what we about to get into. Mike, you can take over. Oh, hold on. Matter of fact,
Dobbs is C. Dobbs is
Y'all can. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all words off real quick because I got a couple words about this game.
all right, watching this game, this was Thursday night. I don't really remember it. Hold on, let me think. Main thing I remember is Dallas not being able to move the ball, and I feel like most of Dallas yards was off of penalties that the Titans committed. They had one drive where they literally got like 90 yards, 80 yards off of penalties and got a free touchdown. They had another one where they got like another 40 yards off of penalties, free points. I got to see more. For me to pick the Cowboys to win a playoff game, I got to see them do more on offense. I understand that they had like the number one offensive ratings because of like points scored, but that's them blowing out teams that they already beat. You feel me? Like that's them blowing out teams. And when I watched the other day, I didn't like what I was seeing on the field, but they are still a good team. Like it's just because of my expectations for them. Like they're not a bad team overall. They better than the Giants, honestly. But
when you say blowout teams that we're better than, I mean that's kind of not true because nobody expected us to go out there and drop 40 on the Vikings. We dropped 40 on Minnesota. Nobody expected us to go out there and drop 40 on Philly. We went and dropped 40 on Philly. We scored 34 against Jacksonville. Put up 28 and had a second half lead, a 2-score lead going into the fourth quarter against Green Bay. These are games like that. And we put up 49 on Chicago. I mean, that's not really the same. We put up 54 on Indianapolis. Hold on. God damn. Anyways, it's raining like crazy out there. Those are games that we need. Like we have to score. We scored a lot of points in those games because of our offense. And the Indianapolis game was the defense, but those other games, Dak just had to take over, and that is why we have the number one offense since he's been back because of him. But to get into this Titans game, disappointing from a Cowboys fan aspect and from a general fan aspect because you go into this game and you're expecting a blowout. The Titans are on a third-string quarterback, has never started a game in the NFL. They're missing half their starters. A lot of their starters, they're resting them. And you still go out there, you only put up 27 points, and in a game where you should have scored 57 because the Titans did not look competitive. Well, I'm not going to say they didn't look competitive, but if you're looking at on paper, that roster, you were thinking, wow, we can go up there and put 40, 50 on these guys. But all the credit for that game goes to Mike Vrabel for being that guy as a head coach and having all his players ready to play. That's all I can say. It was disappointing because people don't know how to fucking catch, and I don't know, man. The Cowboys, we need to get it together. The best way to go into the playoffs, you got to go in streaking. You got to go in on the streak. And so far, we're on a two-game winning streak, I believe. And, you know, you just can't fall flat in the playoffs. So that's how you go home in the first round. I don't see it happening. We're going to the Super Bowl, in my opinion. We're just gonna have to see.
I loved that game because I'm a Steelers fan, as you guys know, and Josh Dobbs, former Steeler.
Yeah.
Josh Dobbs is so nice, bro. Like, I just love that guy. Like, he's such a good guy. 4.0 in college. They always talk about it, but he's a literal rocket scientist. Bro was playing for the Steelers, and with Ben on the sideline, always like writing stuff up. He was the best teammate. You'd always see him on the sidelines. Like, he was never disengaged from the games. He was always helping Ben, always there, doing his thing. And to see him just come out and have swagger and confidence to actually be a starter and not just be like a backup type help to a team was so awesome. He passed for over 200 yards. I think he threw like 1 or 2 touchdowns, threw a pick too.
Maybe 2 picks. Maybe 2 picks. I feel like he had 3 touchdowns, 2 picks.
It wasn't 2.
I think it was just 1.
It was 1 late in the game. But
yeah,
I am literally on the train of Dobbs was playing for the Tennessee Volunteers, goes to the Steelers, plays for us, comes back to the Tennessee Titans, back to Tennessee, is in Tennessee. By the way, if you haven't been to Tennessee, Tennessee's lit. You should go.
I was born there.
Yeah, I love Tennessee's great. It just seems right. It seems like a good fit for me. He's also mobile, and they always use mobile quarterbacks there. I really feel like he should take over next season. I think they should give him a season.
Ryan Tannehill's hurt. They gotta pick him or Malik Willis for their Super Bowl next week.
They already started. It's Josh Dobbs.
I like Josh Dobbs, and he played way better than I thought he was going to. I think that depending on how he finishes this last game, I think they should give him a season next year. I'm not a big fan of Tannehill, and Malik is like far off. But I love the way Malik moves. You know, his mobility is great, but he's not making plays with his arm the way he needs to as a quarterback in the NFL. Josh Dobbs would be great. I would love to see him play a season, just like a starter. Would be great.
I feel like Malik Willis would benefit Derrick Henry the most out of those 2 quarterbacks because of his running ability, and he's just gonna have to figure it out throwing the ball wise. I don't know what else to say.
Just like Kenny Pickett, he needs an offensive guru.
I think Josh is in between probably Tannehill and Malik, athleticism wise. He's probably more athletic than Tannehill, so
there's a possibility.
But
this
I'd be able to throw to benefit your running back too, and I think Josh is a better thrower.
Yeah, he is.
A way better thrower than he's a better thrower than people even want to give him credit for. I remember in Tennessee when he played at Tennessee, the Volunteers. He had a couple game-winning throws, and I was like, "Wow, that was a nice play. That was a nice throw because a lot of quarterbacks can't make that." He's gonna play against Jacksonville, and we're gonna see the season on the line. By the way, this game is win and you're in, lose and you back at the crib. We're gonna see what he's made of in this game right here. I personally don't. Well, we're gonna get some picks later, but yeah.
I'm excited for that though. Dude, Josh Dobbs could literally be starting his 3rd game, could be a playoff game. That's kind of crazy.
It could be. That is nice. I wouldn't want. I would say, give him a season. If you give him a season, I think he'll be solid. Give him a year. But where's he gonna go? Gonna allow him to do that?
No, I think next year in Tennessee, I think they should give him.
Nah, he's not gonna do that. It's Tannehill's coming back.
I would love it though. I think they should pick him over Tannehill. I'm not a big fan.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
We'll see.
So, can I ask you a question? This is kind of off topic real quick.
Yeah.
You play NCAA? Did you play that?
I used to. I have it, yeah.
Do you have, get NCAA revamped, dog.
What is that?
You don't know what college football revamped is?
Nah, is that on a console or is it on PC?
You can get it on PC. I will gladly send you the video because I just got done playing it before we got on the pod.
Yeah.
Love it. It's bringing back so many memories of college football. I miss it. It's 50 million times better than Madden. No promo though. Like that wasn't promo. I was just saying. No free promo by the way.
Oh, if whoever made it wants to sponsor us.
Oh yeah, shit.
Look, we're sponsored by College Football Revamped.
Well, y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about the Titans game with?
No.
That was it, dog.
All right, now we got a couple other games I want to talk about. These have a bunch of playoff implications. The first one was the Dolphins versus the Patriots. The Dolphins are out of the playoffs now, with the Patriots winning. Like, that's big to me because of they start. And I was high on the Dolphins, talk about two of this, two of that. Two is still him. He just need to retire. Like,
bro, and that's so unfortunate, bro, because he's so young. The NFL needs to do, like I've said in pods before, the NFL needs to do better when it comes to concussion protocol, bro. They just have to. Because there's no way a 24-year-old should have to retire right now, especially because he's getting into the peak of his career, because the NFL doesn't know how to they don't know how to handle concussions. Like, bro, the NFL needs to do better. That sucks for Tua. But you are right. You might be right, Mar. It might be time for Tua to hang him up, because I'm pretty sure he's like 2 concussions away from level 7 CTE.
Well,
hey, don't be joking around about that.
As a Steelers fan, I need the Miami to lose, and Teddy looked like he was going to dash my dreams until he threw a pick 6 and broke his hand trying to stop the guy, which he still ended up scoring anyway, which is just, that sucks. I don't like to see anyone injured, but then, Miami was able to go ahead and fall to the Patriots for us, and that's basically my take on the game. Is Miami had that game won, basically. In my mind, they had control of it with Teddy. They went down to their third string quarterback. Nah.
That's got to be such a annoying play, because he threw a bad pass. First it was a bad pass, then he got picked off, and then he fell to the floor, and he got up to try and make a tackle, and he bumped back to the floor with broken hand and allowed the touchdown either way. It's like everything that could have went wrong for Teddy on that play, and it ruined maybe the Dolphins' season, that one play.
Yeah, because they still could have made the playoffs if they win.
Yeah. They controlled their destiny. But
Skylar Thompson, dog. I need those Jets. Those Jets, they can't keep selling, bro. They can't keep selling.
And then they division rivals.
You know they will. And don't be surprised if you see Lamar in Miami next year. I'm not gonna be surprised, honestly, because
that $10 to hold on to it, your best bet is the Jets selling. That's your best bet.
Hey, I'm a man of my word, bro. If y'all win the game, I will send you the $10.
We gotta win. Bills gotta win, and Jets gotta win.
Well, I'm hoping the Jets lose.
It's real possible. It's the Jets we talking about, shit.
It is the Jets,
but Mike, remember you were saying how similarly the Cowboys and the Steelers are built? How cool would that be to see the Cowboys and the Steelers have another bowl?
It wouldn't be cool for you because it's gonna be a blowout. But if that happens,
we need to get our get back
from the last time we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and wait,
y'all beat us last time. Barely, but y'all still beat us.
Last time we really played, starting quarterbacks.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games I've ever seen in my life. One of my most favorite games. Y'all tried to get us with that stupid spike to Antonio Brown. That was a crazy ass play. But we got our get back. Y'all need to learn how to tackle. Maybe y'all would have won that game.
That's true. We did that. Yeah, but Cowboys.
Damn, that's been 6 years. Almost. That's been 6 years ago. God damn, that's crazy.
Cowboys Steelers though is like the NBA with Lakers Celtics. That's like the same.
Yeah.
Almost the same. Nah, it is the same. Don't hate.
Essentially, yeah, you can say that.
Cross conference rivalries. I mean, name a bigger cross conference rivalry than. Are you gonna say Patriots Giants? You can't say that because the Giants dominated that. No, it's not even a rivalry.
No,
it's not a rivalry because the Giants have won it both times.
I don't care. We better.
You can't call it a rivalry though.
Not a rivalry. It's not a rivalry.
Yeah, y'all won more than once. It's not a robbery, man.
2-0, bro.
Hey, and that's credit to fucking Eli Manning. Probably the greatest quarterback in Giants history. Would you agree, Mark?
One of the greatest of all time.
Would agree with that too.
What, that he's the greatest quarterback in Giants history?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the greatest of all time. He's not.
No, I said one of the greatest of all time.
One of the greatest? Yeah.
If Tony Romo had a defense, only if Tony Romo had a fucking defense.
All right, more Cowboys excuses, man.
Listen, bro, he
Like
never.
Russ, better. You know?
Huh?
Legacy wise, he's like Russ, but a little bit better.
Russ, you talking about Russ got
carried by the Legion of Boom.
Russ got this.
He got carried. He got carried.
He got it. He got it.
He got carried.
He got it.
Tony Romo would have two. Tony Romo could have two.
He got it.
Eli, bro. Eli's like Russ, but
Oh, Eli's like Russ. Think about Tony. I don't know. I don't know if you compare Eli and Russ.
Tony, I don't know where you put him legacy wise, but Tony,
Like right next to Matt Ryan.
Huh? Tony Romo never choked 28-3 or 33-0.
Neither has Tony Romo ever won an MVP. They're not the exact same person.
Matt Ryan's MVP could have easily been won by Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, or even Dak Prescott.
Excuses.
Dak Prescott could have won an MVP as well.
Tony Romo is nice, bro. Come on.
Tony Romo's not. He's bad, bro. All right. Tony Romo came in the league 2003. He didn't start until 2006. He had to sit 3 years, right? He broke his fucking collarbone halfway through 2010. He broke his back in 2000. He broke his collarbone again in like 2015. He fucking
Bro, all I know
his
is
back in 2016. Like, bro,
sounds like someone who isn't one of the greatest of all time to me.
nobody said he was the greatest of all time.
One
But
of.
if you're gonna. Nobody said he was even one of. Like, he's not even. If you want to go straight off numbers and let the rings and shit and the playoff shit, because winning is not a quarterback stat. I'm tired of people saying that. You cannot win a game just off your quarterback unless God is your quarterback or Tom Brady is your quarterback. Lord forgive me, that was a crazy comp. Lord forgive me, what the freak?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. That was nuts. But like I was saying, bro, winning is not a quarterback stat. That takes everybody. It takes a collective effort by everybody to win a game. That's why I hate when people bring up wins and quarterback stats, because it's not a thing. It shouldn't be a thing, I mean. But if you want to put all that shit to the side and you want to go off numbers and interception ratios and all that, Tony Romo is up there. He's better than Troy Aikman by the stats. He's better than Terry Bradshaw by the stats. And both of those quarterbacks there are easily top 20 quarterbacks of all time. So if you want to do away with the rings and playoff shits and just go off stats, you can put Tony Romo up there.
Yeah, it does look like top 20 or top 20 all time, whatever. But someone was looking like the greatest of all time yesterday. That boy TB12, bro. Mike Evans, what he finished off with? 3 tutties,
200 yards, yeah.
bro. Be scared of Tampa Bay.
I already said I would.
Going into the playoffs, Tampa Bay is scary.
I already said that I was scared of Tampa. I am, bro. No, I'm not scared of the Packers, bro.
I think they're gonna make it. I think
Packers are packing that heat, bro.
There's one person you don't bet against, though. You don't bet against Tom Brady. Because look at what's going on these past couple games, but you don't bet against Tom Brady. You're crazy if you do.
Packers are gonna pack up the NFC.
Stop.
Hey, I don't got too much.
Pack them up.
Yeah.
Nah, chill out, boy.
Now we finna talk about what was probably the most hyped up matchup of the week. We got the Vikings versus the Packers. Jaire.
Didn't we all have the Packers?
Yeah.
Like I said, man, those Packers packing them up.
No, bro. We knew what was going to happen in the Minnesota game, bro. The Vikings are fucking fraudulent. We already knew that, bro.
Bro, because no one expected Jettas to get locked up to the point where he's hitting refs with his helmet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was an accident. But still, bro, I mean, yeah, Jaire went crazy.
Hold on.
You strapped him. I can't even lie.
The Giants hate shows when Mike talks because when Justin Jefferson accidentally hits a ref with his helmet, it was an accident. But when Kayvon clearly didn't even see someone hurt and he was just doing the celebration.
Two different situations. Two different situations. What do people do when they see somebody get hurt? They stop what they're doing.
He didn't see.
Am I right or am I wrong?
He didn't see.
Am I right or
He
am I
didn't
wrong?
see.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Did he see? Yes or no?
When somebody gets hurt, don't everything stop and they take knees? Doesn't that happen?
But he didn't get hurt. He didn't get hurt like that.
It's different, bro, because he was pissed from the play, and he's literally in the middle of swinging his helmet. And as he's swinging the helmet, he sees the ref and pulls off and barely taps him. He didn't do the full swing into
him. I'm not hating the Giants, bro.
But he just, because there was enough momentum, it still hit him. Kayvon it was extended, bro.
I got a question. All right. So for those two situations, I'm gonna tell y'all what really matters, and that's intention. Jefferson's intent was to get his anger out. Kayvon's intent was to celebrate. Bro, that is two different things.
More positive in nature.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good thing, but at the same time, it's like, still, bro.
You have to have awareness, and Justin Jefferson had enough awareness to know that the ref was he literally damn near cut him off, and he had enough awareness to know, oh shit, I'm about to hit this ref in the back and probably break his spine.
If you,
Thibodeau has zero awareness.
I like that point though, Mark.
It was a good point. That's important. Yeah, I'm not taking that.
As humans, need to be more positive. We need to have more positive.
Yeah, but we ain't finna just.
Not when somebody else is literally damn near dying.
Hey.
So, he wasn't being positive towards the person in pain. He was being positive because he got a sack, and that was the insensitivity. He should have been positive towards the person, like, how can I help, or pray for him or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would have been a good positivity towards Nick.
Yeah, but Mike's not gonna understand that. He hates the Giants, so it's like
I don't hate the Giants.
gonna.
The only team I hate in NFL is the Philadelphia Eagles. I hate the Eagles. And I wish nothing but bad things upon them. Not to any of their players, but to their organization. I wish Howie Roseman just quits on the job and they have to go sign Jason Garrett to be their GM.
Oh, you funny, bro. Whoa. Okay. I thought someone joined. I was about to say.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Jesus, man.
I accidentally hit my keyboard, bro.
Hey, but like Shock was saying, Packers look scary. This is another team that going into the playoffs, if they make it, I gotta see who they play, and they could be one of the teams I got going further in the playoffs, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and trust Gardner Minshew, Geno Smith, Brock Purdy. Bro, come on, man. Daniel Jones, I love you, DJ, but bro, come on, bro. Like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady.
Who's the most trustworthy quarterback in the playoffs as we speak?
Tom Brady.
Who's the second? Dak Prescott.
No.
Who?
Brock Purdy.
You're talking about NFC, right?
I said, NFC.
Oh.
And then Dak Prescott.
No, I said quarterback. I didn't say system. Most trustworthy quarterback.
He's more trustworthy because his system.
It's Tom Brady. No, if Aaron Rodgers does make it, it's still Tom Brady because Aaron Rodgers had a 2 years in a row and got upset by the same team. Got done dirty by the same team. 3 years in a row, actually.
He's been playing playoff football for the last 5 weeks. Dude is in top form, and he's gonna come out with nothing to lose. Bro is playing the best, at the top of his game right now.
That's if they even make the playoffs, because as we're talking, they're not even in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're not in the playoffs right now.
So they have to.
If the Packers make the playoffs, I got him. Second, I got Dak. I got Dak.
Over Tom?
I even trust Dak over Tom Brady. Because I know I've seen Tom Brady do things that I didn't think anybody else could do. He's the only person. Tom Brady is him, bro. So that's why that's one person I will never ever bet against. Like, I don't care if it's him and a bunch of and 4 Cole Beasleys out there at wide receiver, I'm gonna take Tom Brady. Tom Brady just does what he does.
This season, bro. Not this season. I mean, I will trust him third, I think, over all those other guys you mentioned, Purdy, and all those guys. I would trust him over them, but this season, bro, it's different.
So
He didn't prepare the way he's supposed to, the way he normally does. He didn't. Yeah, I trust Dak over Tom this year.
let's say that Aaron Rodgers goes round 1. If the Packers make the playoffs, it's as the 7th seed.
Yeah.
San Fran got the 2 seed right now. You think Aaron Rodgers could go to San Francisco and win? Because the past 3 years he ain't shown me he could.
They go to San Francisco. He's gonna.
He couldn't even do it in his own house last year.
He's gonna because this year he's playing in his home. He's gonna play in his home. You know what I mean? From California.
Yeah, he's from California. Yeah, I know that.
Go into his home and pack them up.
He went into his home a couple years ago and Raheem Mostert ran for 220 and 4 touchdowns. And he had no answer. He had no answer for that.
Packing them up.
Well, Raheem Mostert's not there, but they have CMC. CMC is going to do the exact same thing to that Packers defense.
Did you see Brock Purdy and the Niners play the Raiders last night? They were on the ropes.
Trust me, I want Aaron Rodgers to go in and upset the 49ers so he can then go and upset the Philadelphia Eagles if they get the 1 seed.
You're telling me you'd rather play Aaron Rodgers than play Philly or...
I'd rather play Aaron Rodgers in Dallas than play Philadelphia or San Francisco or anything. Yeah, because if that game against them in the regular season was in Dallas, we win that game. Easy.
He's playing better now. The team's playing better now. The receivers are playing better now.
Yeah, y'all the reason Aaron Rodgers is about to make the playoffs because Christian Watson broke out against y'all and he ain't stopped ever since.
But we are not the reason Aaron Rodgers is playing good. Aaron Rodgers is the reason.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
Because after our game, after the Cowboys game, I think he fell off a cliff, and then he just didn't come back again until a couple weeks ago. So he's the reason why he's playing good right now. But like I said, the most trustworthy quarterback to me is Tom Brady.
Yeah. Hey, I was talking about Brock Purdy and the 49ers was on the ropes yesterday. What Brock Purdy and the 49ers showed me yesterday is he could go out there and score 30.
Nobody said he couldn't.
Yeah, but I didn't see it. When I see it, I'll believe it. The reason I thought he went out and did it. Third, I was kind of impressed. What? How much? They ended off with 37. Brock Purdy. Like I said, I kind of hold Dak Prescott at higher standards. Like Dak Prescott scoring 37, I wouldn't be as hyped about it. He does that a good amount. But Brock Purdy doing that?
But what does it say about the 49ers defense? What does it say about the 49ers defense? Besides Nick Bosa, like the secondary, the Raiders also went up and put 34 on that defense. With the backup quarterback.
That's just a testament of them. Like, you can't say I'm biased. It's a backup quarterback. They weren't ready for Jaire Stidham. They weren't planned up. That is the first game of film that NFL teams have on Jaire Stidham. When the 49ers are going to playoffs, it's going to be against teams with quarterbacks who've been there the whole season. So they're going to know what teams want. They're going to know their schemes. They're going to know everything. Jaire Stidham, he was just hey, we about to figure out what this guy does. Like he had a 60-yard touchdown to Devontae Adams. Random as hell. Like Devontae Adams kind of did everything, but like he got it to him. Random as hell. I was kind of impressed. Other teams gonna see that, pick up on it. He ain't never doing it again.
Well, he won't have to do it again because the regular season is done. So.
Yeah.
Well, do we need to go back and look at the pods and go look at our preseason, our playoffs and shit like that, our preseason standings, and see what we had?
I picked Jags
to win the division, and it looks like it's gonna happen.
I had hold on. Let me think. I had the Chiefs, Eagles. I don't remember. I don't really remember.
Hey. That's what I'm saying. We have to go back and look.
Hey, y'all got anything else y'all want to say about the Vikings Packers?
Yeah, no, the Vikings Packers game was boring. They just did what they had to do, and it showed why Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. And the Vikings are fraud, so.
Hey, you said Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers. What you think about Jaire? We gonna do a would you rather. You wanna go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, Mike. I got a would you rather for you. This is gonna be the Jaire Alexander edition. I'm gonna name you some people and you tell me would you rather them or Jaire Alexander. First one is Trayvon Diggs,
Taking Trayvon.
Xavier Howard,
Jaire.
Darius Slay,
Darius Slay.
J.C. Horn,
Jesse Horn can't stay on the field, man. That's the only thing. That's the only thing preventing me from taking him. So I'm having to go Jaire.
Stephon Gilmore,
Stephon Gilmore.
Patrick Surtain,
Patrick Surtain.
Sauce Gardner,
Sauce Gardner.
Tariq Woolen,
Jaire Alexander.
Jalen Ramsey,
Jalen.
James Bradbury.
That's not even a question. Give me Jaire Alexander. Because James Bradbury is a cornerback too, so I don't respect him that much.
Hey, but last year on the Giants, he was a CB1, looking like one of the best CBs in the league. Or, not like.
Lamb burnt him. CeeDee Lamb toasted his ass.
Oh, dude, I do remember that game, bro. I do, last season. Your list wasn't that bad, Mike. It wasn't that bad. I'll say that much. We just
Marlon Humphrey.
nah. Marlon's not a top corner.
Ravens fans would like to have a word with you about that statement.
I should put him instead of. I should put Marlon instead of
You
Bradbury.
should have put him instead of Bradbury. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I like Bradbury more than Marlon Humphrey.
But Bradbury's a cornerback too.
Is Marlon Humphrey not?
He's a cornerback one. What do you mean?
Bruh,
He's no more cornerback over
I think
there.
Marcus Peters the better one, bro.
Hell no. Now you coking, bro. No.
Marlon is not him.
Quarterback two, bro.
Who he said?
Quarterback two is Marcus Peters.
Marlon is not him.
Nobody said he was him, but he's better than James Bradbury.
No, he's not. All right, though.
Yes, he is.
All right, Shock. I got a would you rather for you. This is gonna be the Jaire Alexander edition. I'm gonna name you some people. You tell me would you rather them or Jaire. First one is gonna be Trayvon Diggs,
Jaire Alexander.
Xavier Howard,
Jaire Alexander.
Darius Slay,
Jaire Alexander.
J.C. Horn,
Jaire Alexander.
Stephon Gilmore,
Jaire Alexander.
Patrick Surtain,
Jaire Alexander.
Ain't no way, bro. Hold on. Sauce Gardner,
Jaire Alexander.
Tariq Woolen,
Jaire Alexander.
Jalen Ramsey,
Jaire Alexander.
James Bradbury.
James? No, Jaire Alexander.
All right, who's the best cornerback in the league?
Jaire Alexander.
I believe you. I believe you. I believe that's what you think. All right.
That's what I'm saying. That's a shame, man. You ought to be ashamed.
This year, bro. Come on.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. That's what I'm saying.
That's why he told him the camera. He don't even want to see himself.
Hey,
Bro,
where's Jaire Alexander, bro?
That's crazy.
That's insane.
He's the best corner in the league right now.
But he's not. He's not. CeeDee Lamb cooked him. He's not the best cornerback. He's been cooked. Okay, so he locks down.
Receiver in the NFL this year. Who's the best receiver in the NFL this year?
Cooley, Justin Jefferson.
And who just got claimed?
Trayvon Diggs did the same thing.
And Darius Slay.
The best cornerback in the
What
league.
was his stats? Receiving, receptions, and what?
It was 1 for 15, I think.
All right, but that's like the same as Jaire, but he has 2 more picks. So yeah,
Jaire has 2 more picks than Trayvon.
yeah.
I think that's because people literally do not throw at Trayvon Diggs unless he does something stupid, like bites on a double move. Like people never throw at his side. So,
But I mean, I like Trayvon last year, bro. Give me 10 plus picks a season. This year I take Jaire, bro. I want more picks.
you can't throw it, bro. You can't catch picks if they don't throw it at you. Regardless, I mean, granted, he's dropped a couple this year. He should have at least 6 interceptions. He's dropped some.
That's Jaire probably would have caught those.
No. Jaire's interceptions, the one versus Dolphins last week, Tua threw it right at him. That was the easiest interception anybody could have ever caught in the history of interceptions. It was like they was playing catch out there.
Yeah, Jaire dominated Dolphins, dominated the Vikings. Best corner in the league right now. He's on all. He's on all.
That's crazy.
I knew you were gonna be mad, dude. I knew Mike was gonna be mad.
Bro,
I didn't think you was
that
gonna
makes
go.
no sense.
I didn't think you was gonna go number one with it.
I knew he was gonna be mad.
That's crazy. That's fucking insane. You picked him over Trayvon Diggs?
Bro, he's the best corner in the league. What do you think?
Oh, he picked him over everybody. Okay. Shame on you, Sean.
Hey, one of y'all ask me now.
Okay. Mike. I mean,
More.
talking to Mike. My fault, Mar. All right, Mar. So this week's Would You Rather is going to feature Jaire Alexander of the Green Bay Packers. And I'm going to give you a bunch of names, and you're going to pick them or Jaire Alexander. The first name is Trayvon Diggs.
I got Trayvon Diggs.
Xavier Howard.
Jaire Alexander.
Darius Slay.
Darius Slay.
J.C. Horn.
Jaire Alexander, but if J.C. Horn would stay on the field, it would be him. But
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore.
Patrick Surtain.
Patrick Surtain.
Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner.
Tariq Woolen.
I got Jaire Alexander.
Jalen Ramsey.
Jaire Alexander clears.
Jalen L. Ramsey, actually.
Yeah.
But anyway, James Bradbury.
This is a tough one.
Nah,
I'm gonna go with James Bradbury.
bro.
I understand that he's a CB2 on the Eagles and Jaire's CB1, but Bradbury's not a regular CB2. He's only there because the Giants couldn't afford him.
Jaire, you're saying the Eagles defense wouldn't be better if Jaire just took James' spot and let Darius still be number one.
You know what? You convinced me, Jaire Alexander. You convinced me.
All right.
That was actually not bad. You convinced me.
Wait, you picked Bradbury over? Yeah, thank you for that, because thank you for convincing him to change his damn mind. That would make 0 sense, bro.
Bro, Bradbury is really good, bro.
But I don't respect him because he's a cornerback too. I don't respect him. And I also don't respect him because CeeDee Lamb cooked him again this year. The second game versus the Eagles.
But maybe I should stop putting Bradbury on these, huh?
Please, because he's the opposite. I don't respect him.
Because in the NFC, we got the 2-7 as the 49ers versus Seahawks. Mike, who would you have coming out on that right now?
49ers versus Seahawks?
Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah, I'll also have the 49ers. I already. Shot gonna be different, ain't it?
I got the best quarterback of the day winning in that matchup. So yeah, the Seahawks will beat them if they have to play them round one. That's what I would pick. That's what I pick. Seattle will go into San Francisco. Gino will throw dots, and the defense will hold up.
It's totally possible because this is gonna be their third time playing this season. It's hard. Like at that point, it's just a flip of the coin. Not really a flip of the coin, but these teams will know each other really well. They're playing for the season, but the 49ers got real Super Bowl chances to me. Like they could sit, they can win the Super Bowl this year. Shit, ain't really too much else to say about it. We got the Vikings versus the Giants now. This will be the 3-6 matchup as of right now, and I could you not, the Giants would win this.
This is gonna be that if it stands, that is gonna be the best. That's gonna be the best playoff game of the wild card, because it's a game where the Vikings, they only won by 3 points. I think it was only 3 points, and the Giants are coming into the playoffs kind of streaking. And I do think that it's a winnable game by the Giants, and so that's why I'm going to take the Giants to upset the Vikings.
I think the Vikings are going to win. Sorry, Mark.
He's just going the opposite, bro.
No, I'm not. I think the Vikings are gonna win. They have more weapons. They have a better quarterback, and the coaching is. I like both of the coaches, so I gotta go with the Vikings.
Yeah, and since our last game with the Vikings, we are adding Adoree Jackson, Xavier McKinney, and Landell Collins. We are adding maybe our 3 best players on secondary.
But do you think those guys are gonna have what it takes to stop Jettas?
No.
Thielen,
No.
and Dalvin?
I think where we would beat them is the trenches, because their O-line is super mid, and we was getting a lot of pressure on them the game prior. I don't think the O-line will be able to hold up against our D-line. Our D-line is actually kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we got that nice D. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Excuse me. What do you mean by that?
Like our nice D, like our defense.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Hey, the last game for the NFC wild card will be Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Dallas Cowboys. I feel like this is an easy Buccaneers pick.
It's not. No, it's not, bro. Because we ain't the same team that we were at the beginning of the year, and they showed us how ain't the same team as last year. I mean, they showed us how ain't the same team they was at the beginning.
I got Dallas.
They don't, bro. They're not gonna. They don't have a run game, and Tom Brady. If we can, Tristan Wirfs is not playing, so whoever's playing whoever's playing the right tackle is gonna get murked, bro. These games that the Buccaneers have won these past couple weeks have been against weak defenses, like, and they haven't had Tristan Wirfs, and Michael Parsons, and whoever's going to go against that right tackle is going to dominate. So the only part I'm concerned about is Tom Brady just being Tom Brady. Like, that's the only thing that concerns me. Like, I don't care about any other stuff. Tom Brady, he is Tom Brady, and that's the only part that I'm worried about. But I'm still picking the Cowboys to win this game.
Ooh. We got one matchup in the AFC right now that will stand the same even after tonight's game. That'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the LA Chargers. I'd have Jacksonville Jaguars coming out with that one.
That's a good game. That'll be a good game. I got the Chargers winning, though. I think the Chargers will pull that one out.
Jags as well. You just said Trevor's playing great. He's playing top 5 quarterback ball, right?
Yeah.
The Jags front 7 is aggressively, like, it's aggressively playing well. So
yeah, but I think Justin Herbert, for his first time being in the playoffs, it's both their first times in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I honestly feel like Justin Herbert is gonna come to the playoffs and show what
he is.
He has.
He is, but
that's why I think the Jaguars are gonna. I think the Chargers are gonna win this game. Win that game if it stands.
Remember the Jags though. It's a very interesting game because it's 2 teams that don't have a lot of playoff experience, but are both pretty talented. And I think the Jags defense is gonna play well enough to let Trevor win the game for him. That's what I think.
the Chargers, Justin Herbert is gonna for sure come and show us who he is. But football, he can't win games. I remember someone said that earlier this episode. It ain't all on him, it's a team. They run defense is still terrible. Travis Etienne been on the roll. They don't got a CB1 because J.C. Jackson been a big disappointment. And then Jaguars been looking real nice, man. Like that's all I gotta say. But Chargers could definitely easily win this. Like, this will be my matchup of the playoffs besides the Giants, because the Jaguars beat the Chargers 40-17, I believe, earlier this season.
They played already?
Bro, the Jaguars wiped them off the map. Like 40-17 type of score.
Jesus.
Y'all could fact check me, but no matter what, they blew out the Chargers. It might have been worse.
It was 38-10. I remember this game now.
Yeah.
I remember this game. And it showed it. But still, I pick the Chargers. I believe in the Chargers. I've always wanted to believe in Justin Herbert. No matter what I've said on this podcast, I've always wanted to believe in Justin Herbert. And I don't want him to be Phillip Rivers 2.0.
Yeah, but it's still the start of his career. He could turn up for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, give me the Chargers.
Yeah. And now we got our weekly pick'ems. This is gonna be the last pick'ems for the regular season. A bunch of these teams gonna have their starters out. You know, some of these teams, a lot of these teams got nothing to play for. Some of these games are Super Bowls. The first game is gonna be the Chiefs versus the Raiders. I got the Chiefs coming out with this one. I'm pretty sure the 1 seed is still on the line, so they gonna want to win this one.
Trap game.
Off the
Trap
bat.
game.
Yeah.
The Broncos game was almost a trap game.
That's what I said. That was my trap game of the week, remember?
Yeah.
That was my trap game of the week.
All of our trap games almost
My
hit.
trap game of the week, but this is a trap game potential for sure. I got Kansas City too, but trap game potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Kansas City.
Yeah, I also got Kansas. Last week all of our trap games hit. I had the Browns over someone.
Broncos won?
Commanders. Yeah, no, they almost won.
Well, yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah. And then I let Mike slide since he didn't hear us. Like, we both had the Packers winning that game, but before I even picked my team, he said this is my trap game of the week. He ain't know you picked the Packers yet, so I just let him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was kind of an easy pick, but it was still kind of a trap game.
Packers Vikings? That wasn't.
Yeah.
That was a trap game. I mean, Packers is just better.
Yeah, but
No, where's Brooklyn?
Going into it, though.
Wise, like, come on, man.
yeah, going into it was a trap game, kind of. All right, now we got the Titans versus the Jaguars. Whoever wins this makes the playoffs. Like, it's
Jacksonville, easy. I got Jacksonville winning this game.
I got the Titans. I think Josh Dobbs is going to have more time to prepare, and he's going to benefit from that and beat them. I think Josh Dobbs is going to start his third game ever is going to be a playoff start.
yeah. Give me the Jaguars. I don't even got to think twice. They got one of the better run defenses.
Okay.
Now we got the 49ers versus the Cardinals.
Oh, 49.
Yeah, 49ers. I'm praying to God for a Cardinals win, but 49ers, man, that is highly unlikely. Give me San Fran.
Yeah.
So yeah, I also got the 49ers in case I ain't said that already. This has we got the Browns versus the Steelers.
This game right here is my trap game of the week. We are on a winning streak. We are young. We have done 2 game winners in a row. And we have gone from playoff chances like less than 0.1% to now we have a legitimate pathway to the playoffs. And if everything falls our way, this could be a trap game because it's a divisional game and Cleveland tends to love to play us very tough with all that talent they have. I just think this is the trap game of the week. You would think Pittsburgh is going to win based off of us winning. We were like 6 or 7-2 over our last 9 or 8 or 9 games. But they got Watson, they got talent, bro. I think this is the trap game. But I'm going to pick Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh as well for all the reasons you said. Shock. I just feel like the Steelers, they just have it. When I say it, I mean the coaching. They have the coaching. They don't have the offense, but they have the defense. So I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
This is my trap game of the week. I got the Browns.
Yeah. I mean, it could definitely happen, bro. We need to start fast, dude. Chubb could kill us if they get a lead. Like,
Yeah.
The Browns, this is gonna be the end of their season. They just mortgaged the future for a quarterback. They're not gonna tank. And this isn't a divisional rival. They want as much reps as they can with Deshaun Watson before like next season. And I feel like he's been getting on the roll. Like he ain't been Deshaun Watson old, but he's getting better. You feel me? And this is gonna be a good game. I can see the Steelers easily winning this and being in the playoffs, but I got the Browns winning. Now we got another game that's in the same division. We got the Baltimore Ravens versus Cincinnati Bengals.
I got the Bengals.
Yeah, I also got the Bengals.
I have the Ravens. Surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly. Yeah, I got the Ravens, man, because the Bengals, it just feels like every time think about that game or like the history of that game, it just seems like, man, let me go back. Hold on, let me go look. Bengals versus Ravens in the past couple of years. Hold on, sorry. Bengals versus Ravens history. Let's see. Oh wow.
All I know is
Never mind.
Yeah.
I was wrong. But it just feels like the Ravens. There's a game that the Ravens are gonna win. Like the Ravens, they won the last game. I forgot the Bengals swept them last year, but swept them pretty bad, might I add. I just give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens, man.
All right, now we got the Vikings versus the Bears.
Who?
The Vikings versus the Bears.
The Vikings are gonna. I feel like they're gonna rest their starters. So give me the Bears. They have nothing to play for.
Nah, I got the Vikings.
The Cowboys versus the Commanders.
Pick that one more.
I got the Vikings.
Oh, okay.
I got Cowboys coming out with this one.
I got the Cowboys. Even if we do sort our starters, I still think the Commanders don't have nearly enough to even fuck with our backup. So I'm going with the Cowboys.
I also have the Cowboys.
Pretty easy decision.
Hey, this is going to be a good game. These are the two teams that are fighting for the 7th seed. We got the Lions versus the Packers.
Give me the Lions. I love the Lions in this game.
That's hot.
Packers packing them up. Packing up the Lions, packing up the NFC next. Packing it all up, bro.
I'm going with Shark, but not to the same extent. I got the Packers coming out with this one. They going to pack it up for real. And now we got the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots.
Yeah, damn, this is a trap game too, bro. I gotta rely on two trap games. I gotta rely on two trap games. It's a divisional game. Patriots are playing to get in the playoffs. You know? The Steelers gotta rely on two trap games. Hate that. I got the Bills too, though.
I got the Bills coming out.
It's a trap game, though. Divisional.
It's possible. Yeah, it's totally possible. And the Rams versus the Seahawks.
Seahawks should win this pretty easy.
Yeah, Seahawks better win this.
Yeah, if they want to have any chance of the playoffs, they will.
Okay. You guys are gonna be crazy. You think I'm crazy because I always pick the Seahawks, but I'm gonna pick the Rams. I think Baker is gonna come in and drop his
It's crazy.
change all over them.
That's crazy because we got the Giants versus the Eagles playing next, and I always go with the Giants, but this time we're going with the Eagles. I feel like
I'm going Giants. But y'all not even resting y'all starters. So
the thing is though, win or lose, we're the 6th seed. Win or lose, no matter what, we're the 6th seed. And the Eagles, if they lose, that means they just lost the last 3 with Gardner Minshew started. I don't see, and lost the 1 seed.
They said Jalen's coming back. They think Jalen's gonna come back.
And then alright. If Jalen comes back, he's not gonna play the next week, so he's gonna want to actually play. Like they're gonna want that bye week.
I'm still taking Giants. I'm still taking him. Man, the one time I take y'all and you weren't gonna take y'all, that's crazy. When you call me and sit here and call me a Giants hater.
Are you benching Giants, Mark? Are you benching some players?
No, they've already said they're not benching nobody. Everybody's playing. You already said that.
I got Philly. I got the Eagles.
Man, give me the Giants, bro. Y'all crazy.
That's crazy. Nah, you just a hater. The one time I want to pick the Giants, you pick them. Like that's some hater shit.
How, bro?
Nah, bro, that's just some hater shit, bro.
I'm rooting for y'all. Like, what are you talking about?
That's a bias pick.
All
I
right.
hate the Eagles.
All right, now we got the Panthers versus the Saints. I got the Panthers coming out.
It means nothing.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Playoffs, but give me the Saints. I love the way they played against the Eagles, so I think the Saints can take care of the Panthers.
I got the Panthers. They're gonna be pissed about losing to the Bucks. They're gonna just want to win. Like that.
At this point, if I'm the Panthers, I don't care to win. I'm trying to get as lowest pick as possible.
The highest
And make
pick.
the playoffs. High, low, same difference. It's weird. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Oh.
hey, we got the Chargers versus the Broncos now. This is like the last game that matters, I guess.
I'm going with the Chargers.
Broncos.
You a
Why?
Broncos fan?
I just want to see Russ succeed, bro.
I don't. Fuck that guy.
I like him.
He doesn't know me in real life. I don't care though. But like I said, fuck you.
All right, I got the Chargers coming out with this one. In the last game, bro, I do not care at all. We got the Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, this game they should just forfeit. This
They
game.
should cancel it.
Nobody gives a damn.
They should cancel
Don't be
it.
surprised if either stadium is like completely, because nobody cares. This game means nothing.
Bro,
to
they
them.
should cancel this game right here. Shock, who you got
What?
coming out in this?
I got the Texans.
What about
I do
you?
too. I got the Texans.
Sounds like. Wait. Would the Texans lose the number one pick if they win this?
Nope.
All right, I got the Texans.
Wait. If the what's the Bears' record? 3-12 or 3-13?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Texans will be 3-12-1. Hold on.
Oh. Yeah,
They
not
might.
first pick, bro.
I don't know if they win this game, they'll be 3-12-1, and the Bears will be 3-13. So that might give the Bears a lower. Yeah, the Bears. If the Texans win, the Bears get the number one pick, I believe.
NFL teams always do this. Win on the last week and lose the number one pick. I got the Texans.
So they'll be 3-13-1. They'll be 3-13-1, and the Bears will be 3-14.
The Bears lose and the Texans win. I got the Texans, but the Bears will get the first pick, and that means the Steelers get the first pick in the second draft. So
Nah, nobody gives a fuck about the second.
Hey, but the Bears with the number one pick, that would be really cool to like see how far they like trade back, because they're not taking.
They're not gonna trade. You know what they're gonna draft Will Anderson from Alabama. And if they don't, they're stupid.
I mean,
he's probably the best player in the draft.
even with pick 3, they would be able to get Will Anderson
Yeah, true.
because
But-
yeah.
Because we know who the 1 and 2 are probably gonna be. It's probably gonna be C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young.
Yeah.
But I just think that if the Bears somehow get the number one pick, they should definitely take Will Anderson. Or, like you said, trade it back and like get some picks and a player potentially, or future picks.
No, I think that's
Because I know the Dolphins, then they got somebody. The 49ers gave up hella shit to get the Dolphins pick like a couple years ago. So they can get a lot depending on how they wanna run shit. But I got the Texans winning this game because the Colts are just so bad.
well. All right, I will do it for this week's episode. Thank you for listening. Everyone have a nice day, and y'all boys be safe.
You be safe.